When Donald Trump stood on stage and shouted about tariffs, he wanted you to believe he was punishing foreign nations. He wanted you to believe he was protecting American jobs. He wanted you to believe he was fighting for you. But the truth is darker. Those tariffs were not aimed at Beijing or Brussels. They were aimed at your kitchen table. They were aimed at your paycheck. They were aimed at your family. Tariffs became hidden taxes, and those taxes hit ordinary Americans harder than anyone else. Think about it. Every time you walked into a grocery store, you paid Trump's tariff. Every time you bought a phone, you paid Trump's tariff. Every time you repaired your car, you paid Trump's tariff. It wasn't a foreign government footing the bill. It was you. Here's what the numbers show. Economists estimated tariffs drained $376 billion a year from American households. Rent climbed to an average of $1,850 per month as construction costs soared. Homelessness surged past 600,000 Americans nightly, visible in tent cities across our nation. This is not theory. This is lived reality. I met families who were evicted because rent jumped after tariffs raised the price of steel and lumber. I met farmers who lost everything when China retaliated and turned to Brazil for soybeans. I met workers laid off because their companies couldn't absorb the costs. Trump promised protection. What he delivered was punishment. And here's the cruelest part. He sold it as patriotism. He wrapped tariffs in the flag. He told you it was America first. But behind the slogan was a tax. Behind the performance was suffering. Behind the illusion was collapse. Picture this. A mother in Ohio, standing in a grocery aisle staring at a bag of rice that used to cost $20 and now costs $25. She does the math in her head. She knows she can't afford both rice and medicine this week. That is not patriotism. That is cruelty. Picture this. A father in Arizona, working 2 jobs, paying $1,800 rent. After tariffs, his rent climbs to $2,000. He can't keep up. He's evicted. His family moves into a car. His children do homework under streetlights. That is not strength. That is collapse. Picture this. A farmer in Iowa, once proud to feed the world. After tariffs, his exports vanish. His income collapses. His farm goes bankrupt. His family loses everything. That is not America first. That is America abandoned. And yet, Trump tells us America is winning. But America is not winning. America is paying. America is suffering. America is breaking under the weight of tariffs that backfired. This is the danger. This is the warning. This is the truth. Tariffs were supposed to protect jobs. Instead, they destroyed them. Tariffs were supposed to punish foreign nations. Instead, they punished American families. Tariffs were supposed to strengthen America. Instead, they weakened it. And if we do not confront this, if we do not expose this, if we do not resist this, then America will not just fail to be great. America will fail to survive. Because greatness is not a slogan. Greatness is not a rally. Greatness is not a man shouting promises. Greatness is families fed. Greatness is children educated. Greatness is workers respected. Greatness is democracy defended. And Trump's tariffs gave us none of these. So let us be clear. America will not be great because of Trump's tariffs. But America can be great if we, the people, demand it. The time has come to end the illusion. The time has come to expose the failure. The time has come to declare with clarity and courage, America will not be great because of Trump, but America can be great. America can be strong. America can be united. America can be free. The choice is ours. The time is now. And history will remember whether we stood silent or whether we stood strong. America, when tariffs raised the price of steel, lumber, and imported materials, it wasn't just numbers on a spreadsheet. It was roofs that were never built. It was apartments that were never finished. It was families who lost their homes. Construction costs soared. Affordable housing projects stalled. Developers walked away because budgets no longer worked, and the result was simple, brutal, undeniable. Families were pushed into homelessness. The statistics are staggering. Rent climbed to an average of $1,850 per month, the highest in our history. Homelessness surged past 600,000 Americans every single night. Tent cities spread across Los Angeles, New York, and San Francisco. Visible scars of a nation in crisis. But behind those numbers are human lives. Picture a mother in Detroit, working 2 jobs, paying $1,200 rent. After tariffs, her rent jumped to $1,400. She couldn't keep up. She was evicted. She moved her children into a shelter. Every night she tells them it's temporary. Every morning she wonders if she lied. Picture a veteran in Phoenix once proud to serve his country. After tariffs, his landlord raised rent. He couldn't pay. He ended up on the street. He sleeps under a bridge, clutching the medals he earned, wondering why the nation he defended abandoned him. Picture a child in Los Angeles, growing up in a tent city. He does homework by flashlight. He listens to the sound of sirens at night. He dreams of a home he has never known. This is not patriotism. This is not strength. This is not America first. This is America forgotten. Trump's tariffs did not build homes. They destroyed them. They turned construction into chaos. They turned housing into crisis. They turned survival into the new normal. And here's the cruel irony. While families were evicted, while children slept in shelters, while veterans slept on sidewalks, Trump stood on stage and told us, America is winning. But America is not winning. America is breaking. America is bleeding. America is collapsing under the weight of tariffs that backfired. Homelessness is not just a statistic. Homelessness is a wound. Homelessness is the visible proof of failure. Homelessness is the collapse you can see with your own eyes. And collapse spreads. When families lose homes, schools weaken, hospitals strain, communities fracture. Democracy itself becomes fragile, because a nation that cannot house its people cannot protect its future. This is the danger. This is the warning. This is the truth. Trump's tariffs pushed families into homelessness as construction costs soared. And if we do not confront this, if we do not expose this, if we do not resist this, then America will not just fail to be great. America will fail to survive. America, we have seen how Trump's tariffs became hidden taxes on families. We have seen how they raised grocery bills, how they pushed rents higher, how they turned construction into chaos and forced families into homelessness. But the truth runs deeper. Tariffs were not just about money. They were about power. And power, abused, leads to collapse. Collapse is not sudden. Collapse is slow. Collapse is the father who loses his farm. Collapse is the mother who loses her home. Collapse is the child who grows up in a shelter, wondering why America abandoned him. And under Trump's tariffs, collapse is already here. Look at jobs. He promised factories would return. He promised workers would thrive. But instead, manufacturing jobs declined. Farmers lost markets. Companies cut staff. Tariffs did not protect jobs, they destroyed them. Look at health care. He promised better care. But tariffs raised the cost of imported medical supplies. Hospitals paid more. Patients paid more. Families suffered more. Medical debt crushed millions. Tariffs did not protect health, they punished it. Look at democracy. He promised strength, but tariffs isolated America. Allies retaliated. Trust in U.S. leadership fell. China and Russia expanded influence while America stood alone. Tariffs did not protect democracy. They weakened it. And yet, Trump tells us, America is winning. But America is not winning. America is paying. America is suffering. America is breaking under the weight of tariffs that backfired. Here's the suspense. Here's the fear. Here's the hook. Trump's tariffs were not just economic policy. They were political theater. He wanted to look tough. He wanted to look strong. He wanted to look like a fighter. But behind the performance was failure. Behind the slogans was suffering. Behind the illusion was collapse. And reality is this. Tariffs became taxes. Tariffs became burdens. Tariffs became the reason why families cannot afford groceries, why workers lost jobs, why farmers lost markets, why America lost credibility. This is the danger. This is a warning. This is the truth. Trump's sweeping tariffs in 2025 hit nearly every country. But the real victims were not foreign nations. The real victims were American families. So what must we do? We must reject the illusion. We must confront the corruption. We must reclaim democracy, because greatness is not a slogan. Greatness is not a rally. Greatness is not a man shouting promises. Greatness is families fed. Greatness is children educated. Greatness is workers respected. Greatness is democracy defended. And Trump's tariffs gave us none of these. So let us be clear. America will not be great because of Trump's tariffs. But America can be great if we, the people, demand it. The time has come to end the illusion. The time has come to expose the failure. The time has come to declare, with clarity and courage, America will not be great because of Trump. But America can be great. America can be strong. America can be united. America can be free. If we choose truth over lies, if we choose courage over fear, if we choose unity over division, if we choose democracy over corruption,